Yeah, I'm off the meter, I'm off the gauge. I feel like Uzi, man, I love my bitch with rage. She be hitting on my line, she be checking on my page. I be screaming, free the guys, free the niggas out the cage. Pop out at your party and I might just rock the stage. Big body, big splash, big diamonds, big water. Trip them niggas off the molly. Big ice cold, Jack Frost, a hot tamale. Bitch, I won't argue with you, nigga, I ain't sorry. Bitch, I'm off the meter and my niggas off the gauge. Bitch, they call me coach, cause I know about them plays. All my niggas strapped up, they always holding cage.
Alright, what's up YouTube, it's me, your boy Jackson, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my last video about how to cheat a drug test. Yeah, it was a fun video to make, and yeah, I just had a good time, and Michael did a really good job editing it, and yeah, we thank you, Michael. Sorry, I just took a little intermission and got fucking stoned, so yeah, anyway, this is going to be the part 2 to the video I recorded like a couple weeks ago, sneaking out and going to an abandoned train station. So yeah, this takes place back in like September, late August, early September. I mean, yeah, probably like second week of September. And yeah, this was our second time we were talking about it at school, me, Max, and Liv. And yeah, we were just planning like what we're gonna do when we go back. And I was like, yo, I'll bring the paint, some skis, some gloves, like knife, and like a bunch of other supplies and flashlights. And they were like, yeah, we're down. And so yeah, the time rolls around, and this time they actually parked like near my mailbox, and like, which is what I told Max to do. So yeah, I just go down my driveway and hop in his car, and we just start going to the place. And it takes about like 10 minutes to get there, so we're just bumping some music. I'm smacking the yard. And yeah, I'd recently started doing Nick again. So yeah, I had a Keto 40K. It was sour pineapple lime Baja, and it was really, really good. And yeah, we're all just in the car. We're bumping music. We're just chilling. We're ripping each other's Nick. And yeah, after about like 20 minutes to drive, when we finally get to the place, and we park in the same place we did last time. And I was like, yeah, we'll be good. And yeah, we get out. We don't even bother like waiting to run across the road to see if there were no cars. We just booked it as soon as we got out of the car. And yeah, I had everything. I'd gotten my spray paint, I had my backpack, I had my ski mask, my gloves, my beanie. And yeah, after we crossed the road, we go over this little rope thing that was hanging. And yeah, we just get started. And I was gonna paint on the side of this little bus thing that we were walking by, because there was a bunch of junk cars and junk stuff in the fucking yard. And yeah, I would just walk past. I was like, yo, I want to paint this. And they're like, nah, not yet. And so we just climb around to the other side. We're trying to figure out how we can get to the top, because we were going to smoke at the top. And yeah, so we were like trying to figure it out. We finally we're walking around, and we just found an area we could just start painting. And so I went first. I painted my tag up there. And I was teaching Max how to graffiti in second period, or it was second period at ACE in math class. I was teaching him how to graffiti, and I came up with a tag with him. And yeah, we were just practicing graffiti and stuff, so he'd be ready when we came. And so I go first, and I do my tag all nice and neat and all pretty. And they were like, oh, wow, that's really good. And yeah, they start trying to do theirs. And, I mean, Liv's was pretty good, actually. She added, like, a little crown and shit to hers. And, yeah. And Max's was actually not that bad. It was kind of shitty. Like, I helped him with it. I helped him fix it because he, messed up on it. And after I get done painting the side of this corn silo, I had to piss. So I stepped over there, and I just started pissing. And I had my ski mask pulled up and everything at this point. And Max came over there, and he started pissing. And I was ripping his neck. He was ripping mine. And at this point, it started, lightly drizzling, which was perfect for us. I mean, nobody could really hear us or hear our activity, because there were these dogs that were barking in the background that we were pretty sure was, the owner of the property's house. And we were pretty sure, the dogs were barking at us and shit, and they were going to come over there. But, with the rain happening and everything, the dogs stopped barking, and shit was fine. It actually, really worked out in our favor. And, yeah, we were just walking, and Max started painting this other thing. He hopped up on a trash can and started tagging it. And I was like, yeah, he'd actually did a pretty good tag. And then we were just trying to figure out a way to climb to the top. And I spotted a way that just looked very dangerous and not fun. We had to climb up on this rickety ladder that somebody had to be holding, and then jump from the top of this one thing up to the other. And also, we were taking flicks of each other while we were doing this. We were flicking up. And Max and Liv, I took pictures of them because they were dating at that point. And yeah, they took flicks of me, and that's actually the cover art of my Instagram, the profile picture. That was actually from that night. If anybody was wondering, that's some lore right there. But yeah, anyway, so we were just taking flicks, and the rain was tough as fuck. And yeah, we're just using the flashlight. We're trying to find another way up, because that other way just looked really, really risky. You had to climb to the top. Liv got on the ladder, and she climbed up while me and Max held it, and we actually took flicks from it. And yeah, I mean, she climbed up there, and tried to stand up there, and she said it was really rickety and just felt unsafe. So we decided we were going to try to find another way before deciding to go that way. And we should have gone that way, but you'll have to find out in part 3 why we should have gone that way. Because yeah, anyway, So we were just walking around the side, like we walk all the way around the entire property, just trying to find like another ladder or some other thing we could climb up to get up there. We're walking through like these high ferns and these really tall bushes that are like moist and wet. There's like spider webs and everything everywhere. It was just really, really freaky. And I mean, it was just creepy. Like cars were passing us, and there was like a sheriff's office near there, so like the police officers would pass us at some point. And that shit was low key terrifying. And I had the ski on and everything. Max asked if he could borrow it, so I put my beanie back on, and Max was wearing the ski. And we found this other secondary ladder, this other thing we could climb up, but it wasn't like all the way to the top. It was like a secondary ladder. And then there was another ladder that was connected, but part of it was ripped off the ground. And we walked to the other side, and there was like the area where they would move out the stuff from the plant and put it like on the train. And we were just walking through there. There's like an old bus, and they're like, we get to this gravel pad, and then we get to like an area where there's concrete. And we're just standing on the concrete, shielded from the rain, and we're just talking. And I'm just hitting the yard, and a police officer drove by, and you could definitely see like the light from the flashlight. And so I turned it off in a hurry, and like we all go crouch behind the bus, but nothing happened. Like I guess he just didn't see it. And we go and we look at one of my favorite tags that I saw like growing up, and it was this HA tag on like the side of this electrical box, and I like showed them that. And yeah, anyway, I told them how my friends had gotten to the top before, so I knew it was possible. So we just kept looking around for another way we could get up there. And finally we decided that we were just going to go up like a different ladder. And so we just wanted to like climb up there and see what was up there, and maybe like paint a tag or two on the side of the building. And so we decided to climb up this other way that we found that doesn't go all the way up, and Max decided he would go first, and he starts climbing on top of this tractor tire up into the ladder, and then he climbs all the way up, and he's like, there's nowhere you can go, it just goes up there and you can't really get up there. And I'm like, no it doesn't, you can definitely get up there because I see a platform. And he's like, no, that's away from it. And I was like, no, it's not. And so he gets down, and I'm going up first. I got my gloves on, the ski, and he's holding the light like above me so I can see. And I climb up there, and then I step up, and I look behind me, and there's like a little platform you can stand on. It's actually like a pretty good bit, and it like wraps around this weird looking shit. And I was like, yo bro, you can come up here. And so he comes up here, and he's like, oh my bad. And I was just like laughing, and I just started painting a tag on the side of this thing. And at that point, the lights from that house I was talking about, like we could see it because we were up in the air. And like they turned on, and the dogs were barking. Like it freaked us out because we were using like the green light to paint on the side of the building. And so like that, it just actually freaked us out. And we started climbing back down the ladder, and we like crouched down, and we were just like trying to climb up this other ladder, and we were like, okay, we'll probably just do it next time. And so we just started looking for another thing to paint, and then we're just chilling there for like a little bit longer. And finally we decide like, yeah, we're probably gonna leave soon. And I was like, all right, bet, yeah, that's fine with me, bro, because we low-key need to get out of here. And I mean, we had been there for like 2 or 3 hours at this point. Like we had walked all the way around it. We had like found a way to get up to the top, and we were gonna come back a third time and just climb up to the top and like smoke a blunt or something. And yeah, so we like just start walking back to the car and everything, and we're fine. Like I pulled the ski mask down, and I put my beanie back on, and I put everything back in the bag. I do one final tag, and like we just explore like the side of this grain silo, and we're just like looking at everything. And I was like, yeah, there's no cameras here, like which just makes it perfect. And yeah, you'll see in the next video. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah. So yeah, we're just like slowly walking back to the car, like creeping because we kept seeing cars drive by. And at this point, it was like probably 2 a.m. And so we just get back. We finally run across the side of the road, and we get back in the car, and it's like hiding behind a dumpster. And there was like 4 cars coming in a row. And so we wait to turn on the car, but like you can obviously see us behind the dumpster, and it just looks bad. And so finally we just start the car up and we leave. And also, I mean, it was like pouring down rain like as we were walking back. Like after we had climbed down and were hiding for a second from the dogs and like everything that was like all the lights were coming on at like the neighbor's house, it started pouring down rain. So we were getting soaked. And also we like went to go hide up in this like truck, and it was covered in like chicken poop on the ground and everything. And we got like crap all over all over our shoes and everything, and all over like our heels of our pants. And like I stepped in like mud and like dirt, and it was we were sopping wet when we got back in the car. Like I forgot to mention that. Yeah, we were wet. And so we all get back in the car safely, and we turn the car on, and we like drive off, and we just start driving slowly back to my house. And like we were like sopping wet, and I was like, no, I'm lucky hungry. And they were like, yeah, we're hungry too. So we actually stopped at the Waffle House. And mind you, we're still soaking wet. Like my hair's wet, my eyes are red. Yeah, they weren't like high anymore or anything like that. Like they had sobered up. And yeah, we were just ripping our nicks in the Waffle House, and me and Max washed our hands in the Waffle House 1-seater bathroom. We were just in there ripping our nicks, bro. And there's like old guy was like standing outside, and him walked out. We weren't even like, none of us went to the bathroom or anything, but the old guy just gave us a weird look, bro. And it like definitely smelled like Nick and Yart in there. And yeah, we sit back down, and I order some food. And yeah, they order some food. We all get it to go. We go pay. We hop back in the car, and we just start driving. Like, not even in the general direction towards my house, like, just, like, not even out of the way, just, like, a different way to get to my house that just takes a little longer. And, yeah, we just took the long way back to my house, and then they drove back to their house. And, I mean, like, at that point, we'd all finished, like, our Waffle House and everything, and we just put our plates in the bag and just got rid of the trash, and then we drove back to my house. And, yeah, we just drove back to my house and stopped in my driveway, and I walked back to my house. And I was, like, still sopping wet, so I was climbing through the window, and I was actually wet. And so I go to put my jeans back in my closet, and I'm, like, wringing out water from them, and they're, like, covered in mud and everything, and I just, like, keep my shoes outside, and they were just disgusting. And, yeah, I got back in just fine, like, nothing happened. So, yeah, I mean, I was pretty chill, like, on that end. So I just went to bed, and, I mean, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Part 3 is coming on the way. I wish I could tell more details, but unfortunately, this didn't happen that long ago, and that also is, like, a big crime, and I could still be technically charged for it. If you want me to remaster it in the future and tell a little bit more details, I definitely can. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Soul World 3 is coming out soon. Go check it out. I'm hoping that I use that in the intro. We're at the outro at this point. Like, nobody's watching anymore. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys.
Please, sir, call me.
Stupid bitch just dropped down straight for the yeah, oh yeah. Damn, my AP for my wrist so cold, yeah, yeah.